Hello dear students and welcome to Saurav Sir's classes. This is an information brochure or an information seminar for those who are preparing for the AILET test examination. Right, so let's get started. So what is the AILETS test? The AILET test is actually the All India Law Entrance Test. All India Law Entrance Test, and it's conducted every year by the NLU Delhi. Now, these entrance exam is for admissions for as many as 81 seats in 5-year integrated law program BALLB. Right. The law entrance exam is from NLU Delhi and it's conducted in offline mode. And not only that, a very stark difference from NLU Delhi, from this AILET test and the CLAPS test is that this is a pen and paper based examination. This is a paper and pen examination. Now, you may be wondering why is NLU Delhi not a part of CLAT? This is because the National Law University Delhi conducts this exam, the AILET, once every year on the first Sunday of every May, and you have about 19 centers which are spread all over the country. And besides CLAT, this is the exam to crack if you want to have a career in law, whether it be criminal, whether it be civil, whether it be corporate law. This is the exam that you should go for. This is one of the most prestigious exams if you get to crack it and get to be a part of NLU Delhi. Right. So moving on to eligibility. So you need to have, what do you need to have? You need to have at least 50% marks in your higher secondary examination, that is your 10+2 examination. This is criteria number one. Now, criteria number two says that you should not be you should be below 20 years of age as of 1st of July on the year of the exam. And this age is relaxed for OBC, SC, ST candidates, and this is here relaxed to 22. Now, you may be wondering that, hello, if I am now in class 12 and if I am giving this exam prior to my completion of prior to getting my mark sheet for the exam, if you have appeared for the exam of the year, then you can do the same. If you have appeared or in class 12th exam in May or April of the same year, you may also apply. But when you are getting admitted, you may be required to produce the requisite documents to prove that you have passed with that required marks, which is 50% of the aggregate. Okay, so assuming we have done that, we'll move on to the syllabus. Now, the AILET syllabus comprises of English, general knowledge, mathematics, legal aptitude, and reasoning. So, what does the English syllabus say? It will comprise of around about 35 questions from comprehension passages. It will contain synonyms and antonyms, and you will be asked to choose, or they'll give you fill in the blanks, and you will be asked to complete the word or complete the sentence or complete the paragraph using correct words, idioms, phrases. They'll also ask you jumbled words. They'll ask you to write more of those synonyms, to write what are homophones, what are homonyms, some same word with the same meaning with a different word. Those are homonyms, or like they should also tell you that like they will test your vocabulary of the candidates. They'll test the language skill of the candidate. So that's it for the AILET English syllabus. Now coming to the general knowledge syllabus, you'll be again faced with 35 questions from general knowledge, and it will cover a wide range. That is why it's called general knowledge, because they will cover everything that's going on around you, like history, civics, politics, and then geography. Then you will have current affairs, civics, economics, and this section will actually test you that how up to date you are and how is your awareness around the happenings around the world. Let's say, for example, there are questions like who is the current president of Zimbabwe, or who is the president, or who is the prime minister of Romania. They'll ask you quirky questions which you have to be prepared for. You'll have to go through them, and you will have to be prepared to test your mettle. All right. And then you have basic mathematics. And what will be asked? You will be having 10 questions to test the numerical ability. And this will have round about 10th to 12th level. Not very tough. You will be having maybe it's tough for you, maybe it's tough for most candidates, but most of the people, most of my students who have appeared for CLAT or AILET exam say that this basic mathematics syllabus is pretty much easy. Okay. So it depends on the mettle of the student, obviously. But if you are not confident in mathematics, don't be afraid. There is catching up to do, there is room for improvement. So you need not fret at all. So you'll have 10 questions of 10 to 12 level, and you'll have various topics on speed, time, distance, time and work, and you'll have basic algebra like solving linear equations, solving simultaneous equations. You'll have small Venn diagrams, and you'll have very simple sums on permutation and combination. Right. So once you have cleared that, you will be having legal aptitude. So this is a very important part of legal aptitude, because since you are aspiring to become a lawyer, you must be legally apt. And what is legal aptitude? That how can you interpret a law? Say, for example, that a thief broke into your house, and you have a very vicious dog. Now the dog was not on a leash, and he detected a presence of the thief and killed him. So will you be culpable for murder, or will you be charged for culpable homicide? These are the type of questions that are asked, and you must be faced with you must be prepared to face situations which include legal problems and legal situations, like so, as I have told you right now. Okay, so coming to reasoning, what we have is 35 questions again, and they will test your logical and analytical reasoning skills. And you will come across, actually they'll give you a passage, they'll give you a scenario, or they'll give you a problem, and there'll be a series of problems on the same question, and they will ask you what happens next or what will come next. And this is actually what is being done in reasoning. So if you have all these five topics covered, you need not fret. This The syllabus is pretty simple. You just need to practice and keep your mind calm while preparing for a prestigious examination like AILET. Right? So that being said, let's move on to the exam pattern. So the exam pattern, as I said, it will be of elementary mathematics, reasoning, legal aptitude, English and general affairs, and the weightage will be 35, 35, and only for mathematics the weightage is 10. There will be 200 questions. So the average time you have to solve is 1.6 minutes, which is actually very tough if you do not practice. So the key to this examination is practice, practice, and practice. You'll be given 2 hours and you are required to solve 200 questions. Short questions, but they should not take your target. What I say to my students is that your target time frame for solving each questions should be less than, in fact better, if it is actually half of this time frame. Try to make it that into the, or try to achieve that level, right? So we'll go to how to apply for this examination, how to apply for this prestigious examination. So you'll get a notification on the AILET website and you'll have to register for AILET by providing your email ID and a valid password, and then you click register, and then you get to your application locker page. In this page you click here to apply and you are ready to choose the course. So you choosing this for BALLB or BLLM? Since this is for both, you have to choose one. If you have already done your BALLB, then you are eligible for LLM, and if you haven't, then you are eligible for BALLB. And there's a drop down menu, and before you have to click it and you have to say apply now and fill up the required fields. So the notification begins from October and the application begins on January. Application ends around about April, and the payment of the AILET application form is around about January as well. I mean, as soon as you apply, they will ask you to pay. So naturally, when the application ends, your payment ends as well. Right. So there is actually a huge window of opportunity. So please apply as soon as your notification comes. So moving on, we have fee structure. Now for general OBC and Kashmiri migrants, we have the fees as 3,000, 3,000, and 3,000. If you are an SC or an ST, or if you're a person with disabilities, if you're physically challenged, then you are eligible for fees of 1,000 rupees. And if you are lying below poverty line, if you're financially not that stable, then you are also, and if you are an SC or an ST, then you are eligible for free, right? Okay, so if this is clear, we'll be moving on to our class structure. Okay, so before that, we'll just see the fee structure again. The applicants need to obtain a registration ID, which is all good, and the password for filling in. Then you will be getting your eligibility criteria. And please, if there is a chance that this information will get outdated, maybe they have changed the laws, maybe they will change the rules in the future. So even if they do, please read the eligibility criteria, or else your candidature may be nullified. So please pay the fees, and after you have done it, as soon as possible, as if you leave the fees unpaid, you will not be eligible for the examination. Now they will ask you in which mode you can pay. So you can pay it by challan, you can pay it by debit card, and before paying, however, it's mandatory to preview the filled in application. And if you have a problem, please be sure to edit or make necessary changes, because once this is once this form has been confirmed and fees has been paid, and if you get that no, I if my father's name is incorrect or my name has a missing letter, then there is no way you can change your candidature other than you have to register it all over again as a separate candidate. So please make or edit necessary changes. However, if you do not do this and you say you have given the fees and you have sat for the exam, and when you're returning from your center you spot that in your admit card or in your registration details there is a missing letter, then and when they ask you to verify the documents, your entire application, your entire candidature will be cancelled even at the time of admission. So please be sure to check in all of these before submitting. Okay, so moving on, we'll have our class structure. We have classes for this. In case you are wondering where to get classes, we actually have our class structure as follows. We have our online live classes where we do regular classes and we do doubt clearing, and we have, let me just rub this out. Yeah, so we have doubt clearing sessions, and we have weekly mock tests, and we have a complete analysis of your performance in class as per the mock tests. And there is a different structure. We have roundabout a whole lot of pre-recorded lectures. If you think that your class timings, if you think that you cannot attend class at the specified timing, since this in the live class the timings are specified, and in this structure we have pre-recorded lectures, and all of these lectures are customized for you. And the lectures here can be viewed infinite number of times and from any device. So let me just open this right here, right, and you can view this on any device. Now students will also get doubt clearing sessions plus weekly mock tests plus a complete analysis. Now, the problem with pre-recorded lectures is that the class is not dynamic. When you are online or when you're attending live classes, we teach in such a way that we are dynamic to your ability to grasp, which is not the case in case of pre-recorded lectures. But we have our lectures in a very lucid manner. We have very lucid lectures, and usually no one has complained about the quality of our lectures. We have excellent lecture quality, and it's exhaustive. It will cover your entire course, it will cover your entire basics, and you will also get doubt clearing as well. But in this new structure, in the first structure, you will be dynamic classes. This is very dynamic. We have although we update our videos with time, but once you switch to the first one, we are more dynamic in the part that the changes in the syllabus are faster to come in the online live classes than they are in the pre-recorded lectures. We obviously update them, but we it takes time to record them and it takes time to upload them. So it takes a little bit time for the changes to come in effect in the pre-recorded lectures. So, and if you are living in Calcutta or in New Delhi, then please rejoice as we have weekday and weekend live batches where we teach a wide number of students. We have a huge student strength, and we have an exhaustive study materials which are freely provided to you. This study material is enough to crack the examination. It is enough for, it is in fact more than enough, I would say, as and the students say it is more than enough, and they couldn't complete the study material as a whole and they are still getting really good ranks. So the entire thing lies on the basics and the live classes. We recommend the live classes, and if you cannot come to our live classes, then we have our video lecture series. Okay, so once that is done, we also give you, let me just make it clear that we also have mock tests here and we have a complete analysis of your performance. Right. So you can also order our study material from our website, that is www.sauravsirclasses.com/bookstore, or you can go to our Amazon and Flipkart links and see the materials and buy them for yourselves. If you think, if and only if and only if you are confident, because books don't help you in gaining confidence. A mentor, a teacher is required if you want to develop your confidence regarding the subject, right? So if you want to contact us, here are the details, here are the website. You can contact us directly at www.sauravsirclasses.com, or you can email us at sauravdas3366@gmail.com or sauravsirclass@gmail.com, or you can call us or WhatsApp us, WhatsApp us on this number at 98367 93076. That being said, we wish you all the best for your future and thank you for watching this video. Please stay tuned for more such important updates, for more such course details. So please stay tuned.